What are we gonna do on the excavator?
I'm to dig.
Gotta dig?
Yeah.
Dig for what?
I'm to big pond.
We're gonna dig a big pond?
Yeah.
What's going on, DK Team Aquascape? It's the weekend. I'm at my house. I've got Jamie with me. We're excited. He wants to dig a big pond, but first we're gonna put in a pondless. Let's go.
We are going to build a pondless waterfall. The easiest way to learn something is to teach it. We are rocking and rolling on this pond.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. So earlier this year, I'd put in this really nice bluestone walkway. Kelly did a great job putting her home decor touch to it. But now, what is lacking is some aquascape awesomeness. So, game plan. We're gonna rip out all these plants, transfer them over to the other side of the yard. This is gonna be a beautiful looking aqua blue pondless waterfall. I'm gonna do our basin down in here. I'm gonna do somewhere between 6 and 10 aqua blocks. I got a 10 by 20 liner. We're gonna add one of the products team's new features. It's going to be a really cool element right here. It is one of the new patio basin fire features, and I'm pretty excited to get that thing put in here. So this obviously is summertime, but will not come out till later in the year after these products have been released at the end of Pandemonium. But we're excited to try it out. So we're going to get all this stuff excavated, get to work. It's Saturday, like I said, sun's a burning. It's time to get at it. Ready to dig?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So I got my reservoir marked out, started to dig that, got into some roots, and found out that there used to be a huge pine tree right here, same size as that one. So I'm gonna dig this stump out because the plan is this is actually gonna be a driveway extension done in pavers after I get this pondless done. So that root ball mass, it's gonna give me a little bit of a headache, but it's gotta come out. I already got some of it out, so I'm gonna keep trucking forward and get that thing removed. Guys, we had a hard day yesterday. We had a bunch of tree stumps over here where my driveway extension is gonna go, and currently a staging area for all my aqua blues. So spent most of the afternoon digging out 5-6 huge stumps that I did not know was in there. So that was a little buried treasure, but persevered, got them out, got my fabric and rock in. Once I'm done with my pondless, then I can do my paper driveway. But spent the morning, early afternoon digging in the reservoir, got all that in. I've got 5 small aqua blocks, I believe 8 large aqua blocks, and a pondless vault. I think I'm gonna end up changing gears. I know earlier I said there was a little secret aspect for Pandemonium, but we're actually gonna put that on a feature in the backyard instead. Negotiating with my wife, she didn't want anything really hindering the view of this area and the stairs going up. She wanted to be able to see the railing on the front door. That feature ended up sticking up about 2.5 feet, which was about 1.5 feet too much more than what she really wanted. So I gave in because happy wife, happy life. Instead, I think I'm gonna end up doing 2 scalloped urns. I was gonna use those in my pond in the wetland in the back, but I think I'll end up doing something different there. I'm gonna end up splitting this urn down. I took the base off of it. I think I'm gonna end up using it somewhere up in here, but drop it in. And then back behind the excavator is going to be another urn, full set. I'm not gonna break that one down. Give me some height so it's a good viewpoint from the road. And then I'm gonna do a little Babbly Brook stream where the excavator is. And then I think 2, maybe 3 drops in, do a little Babbly Brook, end it somewhere down in here. So one of the things that took me a little bit too is I'm not actually using EPDM liner. I'm actually using a different product. Our product team wanted to get a few projects in the ground with a different liner just in case liner shortage does become a solid reality. We wanted to test some stuff out since we are the R&D department. My project was a perfect volunteer for that. So I'm using that, but then I'm actually going to do a 10x20 overlap with the regular liner to create my stream. So be interesting to see how the edge work and stuff later works out with this. Be a little tough. It's not as pliable as the other stuff usually is, but we'll make do. Being that it's more of a square boxy look with my driveway extension, I think it'll work. We'll make it work one way or the other. But enough of me rambling. I'm gonna get back to work. I'm solo. My little partner, he went on vacation with the family. So I'm gonna start slinging some rocks and get them set and get rock and roll. Guys, we finally wrapped up this pondless project at my house. Been working on it for about 2 weekends. All together ended up having about 2.5 to 3 days. Most of the time was wasted taking out all the stumps for this parking pad area and being able to dig in the basin down below. Ended up using aqua blues, about 4 to 5 tons. Really love how everything turned out. Put in the scalloped urns. Ended up taking the bases off of them and cutting them down a little bit. And then ended up reusing the rest of those out in my pond and back up in the wetland. Ended up adding the square patio pond bowl. Really love how that ties everything in nicely. Got that little ribbon falls coming out of it. Everything's illuminated, lit up. Ended up putting about 8 or 9 lights in here. Put in a couple logs from my backyard from a couple trees that were taken down earlier this winter. Got everything planted up for a couple $100. Really softened things up. Mulched everything. Turn you around here real quick. I love how all of that stuff looks like it's carved out, especially by adding this boulder down in the center. It ends up splitting. Down in here, I wasn't actually planning on getting water through there other than a little trickle, but it's actually a pretty good pathway. I'll walk you down from the other side so you can see it. Really love how that turned out. Again, wasn't planning on it, but it really came together nicely and really adds to the whole art of the feature and the therapeutic sound of everything. Our bedroom window is right there and right there. We've had this thing up and going for about 2 weeks now, and Kelly and I have been sound asleep every night. Probably the best sleep I've gotten in a few years. Makes it a little hard to get out of bed in the morning, but when you get to do this every day, it's totally worth it. Totally rewarding. Couldn't be more excited about the opportunity to be able to build this at my house. All the neighbors walking by, I really loved watching it come together. I'm excited to very shortly get this parking pad finished up. I gotta go get a pallet of brick to wrap that up. And then this front project, other than some landscaping over on that side, once the builders next door get theirs their yard in and everything. We'll end up wrapping that up, mulching it. This front project will be complete, and in the meantime, I'm gonna get rolling on my big, huge rec pond project in the back. Really excited to pull that together and get rolling on it. So let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what you guys want to be seeing. The team has been super busy. I've been in the Aqua Gardens working on a really cool project that you guys have already seen, and it's been fun to come home and work on this on a few weekends and evenings, just tweaking things, having fun with it. Kelly loves it, the boys love it. I'm really excited about it. Probably my favorite feature that I've built in a while. So come back on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. You guys know the drill. We'll be here waiting for you, and we'll see you on the next one.